Hi everyone, and welcome to another week of Sense Rugby. As promised, this week we'll talk about what you can do and the things you can use to help improve your child's regulation, attention and behaviour. I hope it went well playing detective through the week last week and also during the session. I hope you noticed some things that seem to be triggers for your child or the things that seem to calm your child. Maybe you had one of those weeks where you were just trying to manage your own triggers, and that's okay. This will be a long journey and you can continue to use the principles a long time into the future. Also, please remember that what we're talking about today is really just the basic general information that's not uniquely designed for every child. Your individual OT can help you to design a sensory plan or lifestyle that suits your child very closely. Okay. So in order to really understand what helps us to calm and what helps to improve behavior regulation and attention, let's look back at our senses again. Let's start with the auditory system. If unpredictable and loud sounds can dysregulate or alert us, rhythmic and predictable sounds can help us calm down. This includes music. A lot of the kids that come to Sense Rugby often enjoy certain kinds of music a lot, and that could be because that type of rhythm suits their nervous system really well. Let's go on to the visual system. If rapidly moving and bright visual objects make us more alert, dim and predictable visual movements such as lava lamps can help us calm. What about scents? If scents of smoke or off food can alert us to danger, the sense of aromatherapy and essential oils might help calm us. If spinning around on a roller coaster and moving very fast can help us alert us or make us dysregulated, swinging rhythmically in a hammock could calm us. What about taste? If bitter tastes alert us, sweet tastes can often calm us. Finally, also what about touch? So if the light touch of a spider crawling on your arm can alert you and make you feel dysregulated, the deep cuddles of mum or a massage can calm your body back down. Finally, our proprioceptive sense is the one that helps us to get away from all of this danger. Our proprioceptive sense is the one that's activated when we climb in trees to get away, we run, we hit, we push, we bite or pull ourselves away from danger. Because of this, it is usually the one that has the most effective and the most calming effect on the body overall. With this in mind, let's see if we can list some of our mostly calming tools. I say mostly because this will be very unique to your child, so make sure you're always reviewing it with your individual OT to make sure it's a good fit. First and foremost, I'm going to add the gear changer of breathing in before anything else. All sensory activities should start with a deep breath. For kids, deep breathing is a hard thing to do because they don't know often how to do it. Try and focus on getting them to extend their exhalation rather than increase their inhalation. Because if we say to a kid, take a deep breath, they often go like this, and it doesn't work to calm the body down. So blowing on something, so blowing bubbles, making a big bubble monster, so using a straw to blow into some soapy water, having a blowing competition or seeing how long you can hold a note for can be way more effective than actually saying take a deep breath. It automatically makes the body take a deeper breath in when they go on to take the next breath. After that, another calming principle can be that proprioceptive sense that we talked about before, the one that helps you get away from danger. So lifting, pulling, pushing, crawling, climbing, or chewing can be something that you can do to help a body to calm, especially if you can do this against resistance. So these are some of the activities that you're seeing us do in session, like pushing the heat shield, crawling through the tunnel, doing the tug of war, or squeezing even. All of those activities are designed to get proprioception into your child's body. It's often what OTs refer to as heavy work. We'll send you a long list of heavy work activities that you can include after this webinar. The next calming principle that we talk about is rhythmic movement. This is important to know that it's only effective for some kids. Things like hammock swinging, swinging at the park, rocking backwards and forwards over footballs or over the tackle bag that you might see us do in sessions can be another way to help calm the nervous system down. Some kids can be very reactive to movement and it can dysregulate them, so this is something to work closely with your OT around. Another principle of regulation is deep pressure. So squishes, massages, pillow sandwiches, tackle bags or therapy ball rolls can all be great to use to help calm the nervous system down. And you may often see our OTs stop the activities and go back to something that includes deep pressure to help pull the group back to a regulated state. Another principle of regulation is music and rhythm. So trying to keep music below 60 beats per minute can help kids to find a regulated state through music. This is once again very unique, so you may know already what types of music can help regulate your child. You may see that our therapists use rhythm within the session a lot. It may be rhythm through telling them exactly what their body is doing in a very rhythmic way, so jumping up and down, things like that. Or it may be counting when they're passing, activities that include a very nice back and forwards rhythm. Another principle of regulation can be to pay attention to the lighting in rooms and trying to reduce the visual distraction of what's around you. Within Sense Rugby, we use this principle of regulation by clearing the space as much as we can. So rather than having all of the activities set out on the field before we start, we keep it very simple to one visual object that they can look at. This can be very helpful in your home environment or even within the learning environment of your child. So keeping their room free of clutter, focusing on having single toys rather than having plenty of toys, which I know can be hard in a family home, or even clearing the worksheets that they're working with so there's only one activity on it rather than 5. Finally, essential oils and aromatherapy can also be some of the ways that you can find something that helps your child regulate quite quickly. Now that you have this list of things to try and you understand the principles of regulation a little better, it's important to know that every kid needs this input at a different intensity, frequency, and for different durations. So this is something that you can experiment with at home and see what works best for your child. When you watch your child do Sense Rugby, it can be part of your detective work to see what is exceptionally calming or exceptionally alerting for your little one. Feel free to ask me any questions as usual and have a great week.